Hi guys, Tim again with Real Southern Exposure. Welcome to another episode. Planning on doing today is we got some river birch we got to take and cut up. Give you a little rundown on these logs. We're going to cut these up into 4 by as wide as we can go. What they need this for is to make kind of like an island or something for a tabletop, a 4-inch thick tabletop. So give you a rundown on this log. On the small end, on that end, is about 10 inches in diameter, and the big end down here is about 13 inches in diameter. This log has a substantial amount of butt swell, so it's a difference of about 3 inches between the small end and the big end. The 13 from the 10, we get 3, divide that by 2, 1.5 inches. So we raise that end up 1.5 inches, and that'll end up putting the center of the log perfectly parallel with the bed. With this one, whenever it was cut down, it started to barber chair, and you can see it right here where the split is. So here's what we're going to do. That's the reason why I have this split going vertical. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to make a first cut, which is going to be a slab cut to try and get a flat surface. We're going to cut 1-bys out of this until we get to where we need to be. And then we're going to flip 180 degrees, do the same on the other side until we get our 8 inches right in here. And then we're going to roll it over on its other side and then start cutting that out until we get down here by where this damage area is. We're going to try and do away with as much of this damage as we can. Get as much of it into 1-by lumber that isn't really worth a whole lot, has a whole lot of value. And we're going to save as much of the 4-by as we can, because that's where all the value is. So with that said, kick back, relax, grab yourself a glass of sweet tea, and take in a little more real Southern exposure. Let's do it. Okay, look at that stuff right there. Man, that stuff looks good. These are, I'm using these Turbo 7. I think this is one of the last Turbo 7s I got. Wood miser. No, I think I got one more on the wall. A little knot there, a little small knot there. You know, and this is kind of normal for this river birch to have small blemishes on the inside. I think that's what brings out the character in the wood. That is some very, very beautiful stuff. Right there. You got a little bit of figure going on. Right here. That crack. I tried my best to get rid of that crack. I just couldn't do it. However, I do think that crack is a good candidate for a bow tie, a couple bow ties, and maybe some epoxy in there once it ends up drying out. So we'll just see what they do. All right, let's get that off of here and bring the next one up. I love that river birch. Man, that's some good looking stuff. Look at that. We got a figure coming in there. Got some red coming out through the knots. I love this river birch. It cuts great. More red bleeding through. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful figure. Whenever this stuff dries out, it's going to be really nice. Look at all that figure in there. Man, that's some good looking stuff. Well, I hope this video has been educational. I hope you enjoyed it. Once I only got like 2 more logs of this birch order to do, and then I got to start hitting up some pine posts, knocking out some 8x8s and 1x. So, and hit that like, subscribe if you ain't already, and share this video with a friend. We do appreciate it. We appreciate you and all our subscribers. So with that said, I'll see you on the next video, and God bless.